Hey, great Wednesday evening. It is a interesting evening in the city of Brownsville, and let me say this: that I was doing a little bit of touch up here and there. Good evening, a peppermint patty. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. There she is. Good evening, peppermint patty. It's funny, but I actually saw you on my YouTube, but I hadn't clicked on for some reason. I don't know if it was the ads or something. I was actually having a little bit of trouble doing the monetization of the YouTube channel. I don't know what happened. Uh, I will say that I don't know if it's like a little glitch with the system, but that's what happens with social media. Sometimes everything works out amazing, and then sometimes things just don't work out. But again, that's just the way life is. Sometimes you're on top of the world, everything's great, and other times you fluctuate all the way down to the bottom, and you do the best to pick up the pieces and move on forward. So I don't know what was going on with the YouTube. It wasn't letting me monetize, and I was out there clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking, and just wouldn't click on. I will say that for some reason my monetization has gone down. I'm not making as much as what we were making when we first started. And again, one of the things that I always promised was to be transparent in regards to, the money that was coming in. It's very, very, it's very cool, to get that little money come in every month, and it's just very, very awesome. Like I shared with y'all, the first month, we hit $400, and I was going like, "What? This is pretty cool." After that, it started to go down. I think we went down to like three something. Then we were like at 200 for a little bit. You know, about 200, and right now I think we're like at 120, something like that, which is still great, guys. One of the things that have shared with individuals out there, it's not just oh, we're doing the money thing. It's not because of the money, man. So I greatly appreciate. I'm glad I didn't shut this off. I greatly appreciate the donations that a lot of people make. Like a lot of friends come on and do the let's send it Osmo a couple of bucks here and there. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you all so much. But one of the things that I've shared, and I'll continue to share, guys, is that no matter how little we make, doesn't matter if there's only a couple of folks on here. I will continue to come on, guys, every day as long as y'all will have me, and we'll continue to share what is going through my mind, and also continue to share what I think is going through the city of Brownsville, and and our community, and just take it from there. Again, I greatly appreciate you all coming on. I greatly appreciate you all taking time from your day to, jump in, comment, and just be a part of my life. So I greatly appreciate it. Let's get to the comments. We'll get to what we're going to get at today, and then take it from there. Good evening, Ale and Jessica. Good evening. You still need to stop by and visit with me sometime soon. It's good to hear from you. Hey, Sa, how are ya? I mean, I'm doing well. It's a great, great evening, and it's good to see you tonight. Love you, my amor. Kenina, hermosa. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Alejandra. Hermosa Alejandra. Good evening. Good evening. Buenas noches, Dori. Hermosa. ¿Cómo estamos? It's so good to see you. Thank you all for coming on tonight. And let's see. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. A David El Primo. A David Raquel. Good evening. Michael, Mama, and good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Edora. Erasmo, ¿qué te pasa, Erasmo? We've had some great times, guys, and some great, great moments. Let me say that talking about great times and great moments, let me tell you that for a little bit, I actually questioned whether to continue to do the shows. For a good a couple of seconds, I was going like, maybe it's time to, end, uh, cut loose, and focus on other things. But guys, I am committed to you all. I will be on here as internet permits and as my trips allow, I will be on here every night at 9 p.m. and every morning at 9 p.m. Monday through Fridays at least, and sometimes Saturday morning as well. I will be on here as the no matter what. But I did think about it a little bit. Monica Hermosa. We should have breakfast before Friday, sir, or lunch supporting local business. Everything needs cheese. Ah, preach. Thank you, my man. I appreciate the invitation. And yeah, man, y'all invite. I will go. I went up a little bit, so my head is ahí hasta arriba. Can't lower this thing anymore. I was actually struggling to set up the camera. I actually pushed it all the way down, and it was cutting my head in half. Good evening, El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Uh, so let's uh, El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Guys, Gallo, let's talk about my Ecuador trip. Gallo and I had conversed a little bit, and I appreciate the input that Gallo shared with me in regards to other trips that I've taken. I'm very, very proud, and I'm glad that I have individuals here in the community that I can talk about in regards to traveling. Guys, I am having making plans to be in Rio de Janeiro in February, late February for Carnival. Carnaval. Yeah. Again, I'm finding these trips very, very, very cheap online. I'm going to take advantage of as many as I can. I also plan to go to Medellin, Colombia, and look for the posters that I wasn't able to bring back this last time. Again, round trip, I think it was like $220, guys, to Medellin, Colombia. So I'm going to go hit them up for a weekend, probably in October, after I came back from Madrid. Este, head on off to Bogota, Colombia de nuevo. Beautiful country, guys. Beautiful. Good evening, Amelida Hermosa. Good evening, Ella. Oh, geez, what's up this evening? Not much, my man. It's actually a quiet evening. We're all going to talk a little bit about the Pinguina, talking about what happened with the district attorney's office today, a little bit about the city, and a little bit about local business, and then we'll end maybe a good 45 minutes, if that, and then we'll continue on forward. We'll also talk a little bit about the COVID-19 and what has transpired here locally. Good evening, Valdomero. Good evening. Good evening. Like and subscribe and press that bell to be notified. Yes, guys, if you're on that YouTube channel, please. I got 30 people on there watching. Guys, hit that like button, click on that bell so you get notifications, guys. And please, if try to get more people to subscribe. I think we're at 1,361. I think I know because I just checked, and great. I appreciate that. We need more. My number of Facebook subscribers went up. I think we were like at 185,000. We went up to I think a little bit over 200,000. It's great news. It's crazy how only 3,600 BIC could get virtual learning. Well, let me say about the virtual learning, it's very, very telling. And it's kind of weird that they mentioned the 3,600 because what's happened, guys, is let me say, guys, this is what's very, very telling. In regards to the 3,600. Guys, if y'all remember correctly, part of the virtual learning that the governor signed, it called for 10% of the student body population, 10% to go virtual learning. And I'm surprised that they actually opted the district to say, "Hey, we're going to have it open for registration for the next 3-4 days." I'd be surprised, guys, if those 3,600 seats weren't filled in the first couple of hours, guys, of individuals that are opting to and want to have distance learning for their students. And again, guys, you may have your opinion in regards to virtual learning. Blah. Oh, guys, it might be exactly the same opinion as mine. Virtual learning is not a good thing for Erasmo Castro. But one of the things that we must admit to is that each student learns differently. So if your student excels face to face, others might not be doing as bad in regards to virtual learning. More power to people who have options and who can choose. So that is my take, 100,000%. But with the 3,600 number, guys, it does tell us that the student population has dwindled from 42,000 students to 3,600 students, guys. Did anyone catch that? Our 10% tells us that we have 36,000 students registered at BISD. Guys, at the height of our school district, we were up to 44, guys. Dr. Sendejas left us with 42. In the interval, we probably went down 40. Now we're at 36, guys. 36,000 students at BISD. And I'm surprised that it's even that high. Because, guys, let me tell you, this administration has screwed things over, pretty badly for our community in regards to having faith in the district. This, teachers, is what really you all should be concerned about. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen, and staff as well, what's going to happen is attrition, guys. Remember that word? Remember we were using attrition throughout the summer? Attrition. Repeat after me. Attrition. Attrition. 40 people on YouTube. Click that like, please. Attrition, guys. We mentioned this this past summer, guys. So what's going to happen, because we do have what? I'm horrible at math. 6,000 less students, guys. 6,000 less students. What they're going to do is that they're going to start to let some teachers and staff go, guys, because that is attrition, guys. What is concerning, guys, is, and again, I've stated this before and I'm going to state this again. What is concerning, folks, is that at our highest, guys, at 44,000 students, guys, at our, let's say 45, at 45,000 students, guys, we had less upper administration. We had less individuals at the Glass Palace, guys, than we have now. We have more individuals in cushy little jobs, guys, pencil pushers. We have a lot more individuals now that are getting paid way over $100,000, $200,000 a year than we had when Dr. Sendejas, when we were at 42, guys, back when I started running for BISD. So with less students, there's less money coming in, but we're still top heavy. And as much as this district wants to say we're not top heavy, you better believe we're top heavy, guys. It's not that simple. Now, something else that had been mentioned, guys, something else that had been mentioned is in regards to raising the taxes. Guys, I have no idea and no clue. And nowhere does it make sense for this school board, guys, and this administration to request that our taxes be raised. Look, guys, when they raised our taxes, guys, and this was before I was on the school board, when they raised the taxes, guys, in order to fix up a lot of the property at BISD, the $8 or $9 billion worth of property, 8 or 9 billion with a B, guys, $8 or $9 billion worth of property. When they passed that tax increase in order to fix up, they also included the purchase of a performing arts center, guys. $50 million, guys. $50 million that we were taxed as a community, guys, back in the day when we were at 42,000 students, folks. So they took those $50 million and we got no performing arts center, guys. We got nothing for those $50 million. Nothing. Except Sylvia, Minerva, Drew, Racist Brown, and Baltasar Salazar, again, guys, played with the money that should have been going to our staff and to our students. 36,000 students, guys, is where we're at right now. Is there any word of anyone, any administrative assistant losing their position, losing their job, or the 2 deputy superintendents? No. Absolutely no talk. But the threat, the viable threat that's out there for our staff, guys, is attrition. They will lose their jobs. And that's just very, very unfortunate, folks. It's very, very unfortunate, but it is a fact of life. And people may want to blame COVID-19 People may want to blame, oh, well, people out there scaring people about. No, folks. This is a systematic problem that started many years ago, folks. Many years ago. And look, one of the things that I'm, again, and we're going to touch on Royal, guys. You can be my co host, Cheese. I send a limo. I will be your co-host. One of the things that we've had a conversation with Royal, and Royal has done an amazing job with Talk Show Central RGV style. They had our local artists out there, guys. They had our local artists, and they were concerned in regards to where the direction that the city's going. And guys, we share the same concerns. The issue is that for the longest time, a lot of these folks that are, now being affected by the fine arts decisions that are being made by the city of Brownsville, these guys were anti-Erasmo. Some of these folks were anti-Erasmo. That is the issue, guys. They want to keep us all divided, guys, separated, divide and divide and conquer, guys. They were adamant to put you against me and try to put me against you. It never happened on my end because I didn't fall for their crap. Unfortunately, many of you did, guys. And to the individuals that are listening in that are anti-Erasmo, guys, you were played. You were fooled by these individuals who, at the end of the day, the only thing that they care about is putting money into their pockets. All they care about, guys. But Royal has done a great job with Tex and Sharky have done a great job with Talk Show Central RGV style in regards to, putting out there, guys, that our local artists now feel affected. Same thing with the Performing Arts Center. A lot of our local fine arts students, guys, they were there at that same workshop that I was at when I was going to complain in regards to the tax increase, guys. They were there, and they literally begged, guys, this district to raise the tax, guys. Students begging the board at that time to raise their taxes. A lot of BISD staff, guys, was there, and they encouraged people to go to that meeting in order to voice out that they wanted the tax increase in order for them to have a performing arts center, guys. Well, the joke's on all those individuals, guys, because at the end of the day, we got no performing arts center, and they continue to put things into their mind in order to be against Erasmo. But Erasmo was the only one that was actually out there fighting for them and continues to fight for our fine arts programs here in the city of Brownsville. But not just our fine arts program. I don't have that luxury. See, that's the difference, folks, because a lot of my fine arts people all of a sudden have turned against Erasmo. I haven't heard from a lot of our fine arts people out there at all. It seems like they want to communicate with Erasmo only when Erasmo is running for office or when something is directly affecting them, guys. But where's my attention, guys? Where is my upkeep? I haven't heard from you all, guys, at all. And look, guys, I'm not an emotional individual. I have my emotions in check. But guys, if y'all think that I don't notice that before there was constant communication between you all and Erasmo Castro, and all of a sudden you've disappeared, guys. If you think that I don't notice that, you are mistaken. But again, y'all are playing into the game of the corrupt political machine. They want us not to communicate, guys. That's what they want. Some principals that were friends all of a sudden turned on Erasmo Castro as soon as the teacher went out there and said, well, Erasmo Castro is a traitor to the community because his stance on BISD. Screw you. Screw you. Because Erasmo is not an enemy of this community. Erasmo doesn't steal from my community. It doesn't take from the poorest of our poor. He doesn't. They do. And part of the reason that they are successful is because they divide and conquer, guys. They learned this from Sylvia Atkinson. It's that simple, guys. I knew exactly what I was getting into, guys, and I took the hits while I was on the board. I took the hits after I was on the board, guys. But Sylvia's mantra was divide and conquer. And llevaba conmigo to try to put me against these people. Llevaba con ellos. So that's what they do, folks. And unfortunately, too many in our community, they fall for that crap. Look, I'm going to say this, guys. I'm going to continue to promote local business out there. And I thank you to Salsa El Vaquero. Great stuff, guys. Their salsa is amazing. Actually, I've had two jars of it. But guys, it's the same thing with local business, guys. Let me say, guys, I'm going to still go out there and promote local business, guys. Local business. I went to Humdingers. I was met very, very cordially. I appreciate Humdingers. I will continue to ask people to visit Humdingers, guys. Went to Humdingers. Great food, great service, guys. Yeah, they said, hey, we don't want you to pay for our meal. For the meal, I paid for my meal. They insisted on not paying. I paid for my meal. I paid $20. I might not have paid, might have been more than $20, but I wasn't going to leave there not paying anything, folks. I went to the hot dog place here downtown, guys, and very, very cordial, great stuff, great food. But then I noticed that on the social media, it's like, oh, we've got pictures of everybody else that went. We don't got any pictures of Erasmo Castro. And again, guys, my emotions are very much in check. They don't get hurt. But look, guys, if you don't want me to promote your business, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I will go to other businesses where they'll appreciate that we try to get the word out. Look, guys, and surprised me because I think these are church family. But again, more power to people, guys. I don't dictate how individuals want to run their businesses. But with that said, folks, let me say, if you feel that Erasmo promoting your place of business or trying to get people to go to your place of business, if you think that hurts business, more power to you. One thing that I've learned, though, is that good or bad, guys, publicity is great. But again, I have decided and opted, to make sure that every time I go to a new establishment out there, I'm just going to ask, do you want my help to promote your establishment, your business? Because, guys, a la fuerza, ni los zapatos entran, guys. But again, it's kind of a trippy mentality if that's the case. I'm not saying that that's the case, just what I was made to feel. And again, guys, my feelings are in check. Doesn't hurt me at all. But that's what I was made to feel. I will not set myself up to feel that way in any way, shape, or form. I will not be disrespected by anyone. It's one of the things that I've shared with my family. Guys, I love my nephews and nieces. I love them all. I have tons of them. The day that they me faltan el respeto, the day that they disrespected Erasmo Castro is the day that I have nothing to do with them. It's that simple, guys. I love them all. I love them all to death. Until that day that they decide that they could talk back to Erasmo Castro, their uncle. Until that day, mijo, you're not my kid. Don't want to have anything to do with you. Had that conversation with my family today because of some nephews and nieces who had a loss in the family, and I guess we were expected to contact our nieces and our nephews, something to that sort. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Yo no los busco. Every so often when I run into, if you have a game that I can go to, I will go to gladly to show support. But hasta allí, porque a fuerza ni los zapatos quedan. And I'm very, very fortunate to have many nieces and nephews who are very, very respectful and respected Erasmo Castro, and that's the way they should be. But I'm not going to wear my feelings on my sleeve. Will not be disappointed. Same thing with us local business guys. If you don't want me to promote your establishment, I will not. Will not. And the reason I won't is because, guys, there's other restaurants out there. There's other small businesses that would like to get a little bit of attention from my 200 plus thousand followers on social media. More power to them. But if not, hey man, no skin off my back. It's not that simple. So I was kind of like, well, my picture's not there. So I made sure that I placed, hey, my picture's missing. That's simple. How can we help you or be a blessing to you. Love you, bro. I love you, man. You already are a blessing to me, man. And let me say this, Frank. I I appreciate my community, guys. You all are already a blessing to me. All y'all. By having constant conversation with me, by coming on to these shows, and just having conversation, guys, open conversation. I love you, man, and I love my community. I love my folk out there who stand by us. You know what? And I love my students, man. And I'll say that, like I spoke with Roman today. I'll say that, despite the fact that that's one of the things that they were accusing me of, like, oh, Erasmo wants to love students. Nothing of the sort. 100%, 1,000% not true. But I love my students, guys. My students are amazing to Erasmo Castro. They are amazing, very respectful. Every so often there's an a hole amongst the whole bunch, but that happens, guys. Very respectful. I run into a lot of folks out there. They say, Erasmo, can we take a picture? And I appreciate that, guys. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. My students are amazing, and I love my students. So all my students up at high school, junior high, even at the elementary level, guys, students, I love y'all, guys. I love y'all. I am here for you. I will continue to fight for you because I care. And Frank, you are already a blessing to me, and I greatly, greatly appreciate you. I appreciate everyone out there, guys. Y'all make Erasmo Castro, and I am in your debt, como no se imaginan, folks, como no se imaginan, and I am very, very grateful, guys. So thank you. Uh, Idea for the cheeseburger or hot dog: add cheese crisps to them. Yes, I love cheese crisps. Uh, I actually did that video. You probably saw the video. Love you, primo. I would love for you to come to my son's first birthday party. I will go. Send me the date, Amy. Inbox me the invite or the date and time. I will be there, guys. If you invite me, I will find the time to go. And thank you, Amy. And I will gladly go. Very humbly go. It was kind of funny because the other day, someone invited me to a carne asada at their home. They said, Hasmo, vente a la carne asada. It's my birthday. And I think they thought that I was not going to show up. Guys, I show up. I don't stay for long because of COVID and because I am an introvert. But if I do get invited, guys, if I'm not out of town, I will attend your celebration. So thank you, Amy. I accept. Erasmo, how was your day? Hugo, it was great, man. Este, it was quiet. I went to Matamoros for a quick wedding, my man. Stayed around here for a while. I wanted to go to Harlingen to do a little bit of thrift store shopping, but I couldn't do it. But I did a good amount of thrift store shopping Monday. This jacket, man, it's an Izod. If I can show you, see, it's an Izod jacket, man, brand new, bro, brand new Izod. And let me tell you, this thing is like top quality, man. And I know that it's fairly new because the pockets, these pockets, they're still shut. I'd show you, pero me tendría que parar. They haven't been opened yet. And I bought this for $2.50. $2.50. And so I've had a great day. I wanted to go do a little bit more of thrift shopping. I did buy a bunch of coats. I bought me a coat, un saco, a red one, and I think it's somebody that's very, very tall, pero me llega hasta under the knee. And I'm going to be wearing that as soon as I send that to the cleaners. I love it. But I've had a good day, Hugo. Ahorita acabo de comerme unos tacos ahí de Taco Campeón on International. And let me tell you, they got some good tacos out there. They didn't have tripa today. Those are my favorite. Juanita, buenas noches. Hermosa, buenas noches. Good evening. Good evening. Adrian. Hola, Adrian. Y Juanita, bendiciones, mis reinas. Uh, Good evening. Good evening. Hello, cheese. Good evening. Hey, guys, if y'all need some of this amazing salsa, this is the man. Snowy Cortez, guys. Salsa El Vaquero. This stuff is good. I'm not even joking. Try it, guys. It's good. Plus, he's going to give you $1 discount if you saw it or if you inbox him saying it came from seeing it here. Love you, Papa. Less students, but more administrators from Edinburgh earning $600K a year each. this is the problem, guys. I mean, we literally have over a million. I would easily say close to $2 million in upper administration, guys, and we get nothing. Less students, more administrators, higher salaries for them, not so much for everybody else. It's good that they only took the students that actually attended on online learning last year. So many kids never attended, and their parents didn't give a rat's behind. Again, that's one of the things that I've always stated, and I will always state, guys. Education begins at home, and our teachers out there and our staff, they need the cooperation, from everyone out there. Before I forget, I did do a boo boo this morning. Before I forget, I did do a mess up this morning. It wasn't so much of a mess up. I was trying to do a funny, but it was incorrect information, and I sure as heck took it down. Esta veterans posted the clear bag requirements for going into McAllen Stadium. And so I thought, hey, are we still copy pasting from other districts? And it was made clear to me that the reason that they had posted McAllen Stadium as the requirements for entering was because veterans is playing at McAllen. So my apologies. It was not meant out of disrespect. It was done more out of a funny, but I could see where it was going to look like Erasmus just being a biatch. And Erasmo does not want to look like he's being a biatch. I know. I love veterans, guys. Remember that I did speak at veterans graduation. I love veterans. I love my staff out there. I love my administrative staff. But it was a boo boo, and I quickly corrected it. And I appreciate veterans reaching out. That's one of the other things that I speak with a lot of schools out there. I got a little bit of flack for you know mentioning something that someone had sent in from Manzano Middle School. And guys, let me say, as the use people send in, I post. I can't verify anything at Manzano because I don't have that relationship with individuals in administration there. When I don't have a relationship with individuals in administration in different places, guys, I don't know how else to confirm. So, as long as we continue to have that line of dialogue, that interaction once with another, guys, then we're going to be okay. We're going to be fighting for the same thing, for the same issues here in the community. When there is no communication, when there is no relationship, there's nothing. Good evening, Norma Hermosa, mi amor. Joe, Mama, and they had projected losing only 3,000 students, and it's actually 60. 6,000. Yes. Yeah. And again, guys, I think we hit it. I had suggested four to six. I think I said 4 to 6. We had 42,000 students before all the ideas in charter schools started being built. No, not true. Ideas in charter schools were already here at $42,000. I was on the board back when we had 42,000 students. Idea built, I think, Robindale, but we didn't even lose that many students to Robindale. If I'm not mistaken, I think we might have lost 300 students to Robindale. So no, it's not the charter school's fault, Rodney. The issue is the raterillo, the back and forth, the theft. Galleta Nation, love you. They should fire all top two heavy and hire teachers. Classrooms are packed with students. 30 plus students in each class is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, guys. And it makes absolutely no sense in regards to a time when we're trying to maintain social distance because of COVID-19. Guys, I've seen our classrooms. Our classrooms are very, very small. Those that want to give back to the community get hushed. 100%. And you're very, very true. Manny, that's one of the things that they tried to do with me. They tried to silence me. They tried to quiet me. They threw everything they could at me. Guys, they reported me to the Brownsville Police Department. They tried to report me to the district attorney's office, but by then the district attorney was hell bent on crucifying Erasmo for a Class B misdemeanor. More power to him. They tried to report me to Homeland Security, guys. They did report me to Homeland Security. I have the document. They found nothing because Erasmo did nothing wrong. It's kind of ironic that the person that accused Erasmo, Minerva La Pingüina Peña, guys, the one that filed the police report against Erasmo, the original police report that was cocoreaed by Sylvia Balsas Salazar and stupid racist Drew Brown. Guys, Minerva Peña, who filed the police report against Erasmo Castro for having sex with a student in the car, guys, now she's getting busted, guys. She is getting busted, and she is going to go down. Thank you. Yay! Thank you, Papa. Can't see who it was. Please don't stop these daily shows. No, I'm not going to. No, 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 no. Never, never, never. Thank you, Bye. I love you. I love you. Guys, but it is ironic, guys. Never, Baba. I love you. Thank you. It is ironic that this individual, this piece of crap, who filed a police report against Erasmo Castro, is now going to get screwed in the next week, at the latest in the next 2 weeks, guys. Bye, you piece of crap. Adios, you rata inmunda, apestosa, marrana infeliz, cara de mis tatanacas. They should give everyone an option to do virtual learning like college. I think, Michael, one of the things that we need to make sure is that those 3,600 spots get filled up lickety split, and then have individuals out there in administration at BISD, continue to contact the governor in the governor's office and say, hey guys, we need more than 10%. That's what we need. Because at the end of the day, guys, there's a big old percentage of those individuals that are going to go into that 3,600. A big old chunk of them that are special needs students, guys. I would dare say at least more than half or special needs and 504s. Whatever 504 means. We have Performing Arts Center, Stilettos, and they're... Have you been to Stilettos? It's not a performing arts center. Have you seen the girls that they have at Stilettos? Not the prettiest sight, bro. And I haven't been in years. Zuri, hermosa, Zuri. Pura bola de interesados no valen grillo. You're right. Where is Humdingers? Humdingers is on Price Road. It is right before getting to Hannah on your left-hand side. Between Paredes Line Road and Hannah, on your left-hand side, a yellow little building. Actually, I'm going to probably go tomorrow to go pick me up some gorditas. Thank you, Lavender Flower. I love you. Space Stock Station are my clients. They were happy you were there. Even screenshotted you. They sent it and sent it to them. I love them. I love them back. I love them. No, guys, let me say, I was just surprised. I thought, well, maybe, and look, I thread very lightly, guys. I thread very lightly when it comes to individuals, because look, if people don't want Erasmo Castro, to promote, I won't promote, guys. Really, I don't have an issue with that. I just don't want to step on those toes. Does that make sense? Hola, Erasmo para presidente. Love you, Pedro. Gracias, mi amor. Poco a poco voy a correr para alcalde de la ciudad. Entonces ahí voy a necesitar tu ayuda, Pedro. Gracias, mi amor. Good evening, brother. Love you, Pedro. God bless, papá. Otro Pedro. Son diferentes. Buenas noches. Buenos nachas. Buenas nachas. My nachas no están tan buenas, pero pues pasables. Nate is another one of our local talents guy. This guy can make some chicken plates like it's nobody's business, man. Some good stuff out there. Halloween party at the ranch again. I have a couple of costumes. Actually, I have a cape that I've been dying to wear, which I will wear. I also have a king's outfit, but let me think of ordering a new outfit. Maybe I'll bring one from Spain since I'm going to Madrid next month. Hey, Alexia, hermosa Alexia. Good morning, good evening, good evening, good evening. How is it? How is that place that sells fruit drinks next to Immaculate Conception Cathedral, where a flower shop used to be located? You said you were going to ask them to make a drink you loved from Peru. Ah, chicha morada. I honestly haven't gone, and it's my bad. What happened is I usually go by there when I go to the courthouse, but because I've taken the side trail because I go straight from the bridge out there, este, I haven't really passed by. I'll stop by tomorrow, Georgina. But yeah, I was going to see if they found a way to make that chicha morada. Let me tell you, I'd buy that by the gallon. Stuff's amazing. Yeah, heck yeah, it's delicious. Good evening, Erasmo. The salsa from Noe Cortez, salsa vaquero, is awesome. I just bought 10 more salsas that are handmade and delicious. This stuff is really good, guys. Not even joking. Noe Cortez makes some amazing salsa. He brought me two the other time. Can't remember the flavors, but I ate those. Aunque me pica pica la colita, pica pica la colita, pica pica. But he brought me a lighter one. This is jalapeno, and I love me jalapeno. I love me chile. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Lavender flowers. Please don't stop these daily shows. I live for these live. Erasmo from here. I love you. And no, I will never stop doing these, guys. I thank you so much for those $20. I greatly appreciate it. I am very, very humbled. But no, guys, I will not stop doing these ever, ever, ever. Guys, we're in this together, guys. And I have faith, guys. I truly, truly believe that together we can make a difference in this community, guys. We're already making a difference in the community because a lot of times when we go out there, guys, and we fight together, guys, and we're vocal about different things, it's when things start to change and things start to happen. That's why it's called karma. It takes time, but it works. I know for a fact it works. So who gets the last laugh? Oh, yeah. And you're right. You know what? But and I thought of that while I was in Peru. I had while I was out there at Machu Picchu, and which is a very spiritual place, guys. And they say about going to Machu Picchu that this energy that you receive from the place, okay, it's going to be out there. It's true, folks. I mean, I felt this energy throughout my trip to Cusco, to Peru, and let me say that I actually, what you're mentioning right now, Ben, is what I pondered while I was out there. Loqueando. Not really loqueando. I didn't even party at all. I didn't. No drinking. But guys, I thought of this. I said, you know what? Sylvia's in jail. Minerva, and I knew back then that Minerva was going to get busted. I said, Minerva is going to fall. Drew Brown is next. As soon as the sealed indictments get open, Drew Brown is going to be next. And Erasmo Castro is traveling the world. Erasmo Castro is in Peru, baby. And those pieces of crap, they're going to do time. They're going to falter. They're going to fail on their fugly faces, guys. Fugly faces. And Erasmo is still on top of the world, guys. Erasmo is still Erasmo. I did think of that, man. Exactly that. You're right, 100%. That's why, guys, si nada nos cuesta, do the right thing, guys. You do the right thing, and I truly have faith in that, guys. If you do the right thing, God is going to take care of you. God is going to protect you from anything that's going to come your way to do you harm, guys. And I've lived it, guys, because they tried to destroy Erasmo Castro's life. They didn't succeed. They will never succeed because I have you. Go get them all. With your help, Papa. With your help, we can get them all, Papa. Together. I truly believe that together there is nothing that we can do. Together we can bring about the change that this community so desperately needs, Mateo. Love you, man. They told me that 504 is for special needs students like diabetes and otros tipos de enfermedades. I'm hoping that some of them fall into that. ¿Qué te pasa, Erasmo? Erasmo, Mr. Amigo Sharky, I love you. But yeah, Sharky is right. I should be, Mr. Amigo. 504 guarantees certain rights to people with disabilities. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Those are good. Salsas, or I'm not sure which one. Yeah, salsa. Good evening. A cat at Hermosa. Good evening. Yeah, those salsas are good. They are good, guys. Again, some good stuff. Salsa El Vaquero. Salsa El Vaquero. Noe Cortez. Guys, it really is good stuff. I'm going to finish it this weekend. Yes, your shows are the highlight of many people's day. Don't ever stop. You are, dare I say, I love you guys. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate that, Brown Town Night. I appreciate that. Did you see the article about the mayor who went to a school board meeting and told them that if they don't step down, he charged them? Oof, to have that strong presence in our city, it was so inappropriate sexual teaching material. It was about, yeah, guys, let me say, and we need leadership with cojones out there. Cojones. Did not see it. Tasha already started, definitely believes it's an awesome feeling. I love you, Baba. Erasmo, what's the word on the teacher from Pace that passed away? Let me make this correction, guys. I did post that a teacher from Pace had passed away because I received that information. The teacher that passed from Pace was the same teacher that passed from Hannah. The teacher used to be at Pace, was at Hannah this year. And we had two teachers from Hannah pass away. If I'm not mistaken, I think the number as of right now for this school year is probably five staff personnel that have lost their life since school started. So that was another one of my mistakes. My friend passed away last week, and this week, three more. What the hell? They are killing teachers off. That's five. That's where we get the number from. Thank you, Lucy Penis. It's either four or five, I think, that have passed away. Guys, I did post today that something from Laura Martinez, this chick from the Herald, who hates Erasmo, which is okay. I don't care for her either. Uh, quasi little reporter, me vale. Let me say that the um, the individual that passed away reported today, someone that was between the ages of 10 and 19 had passed away. It might be the same Rivera student that we were referring to. I have not been able to confirm. Although I think the Rivera student was past 19. I think the Rivera student was 20. I'm not exactly sure. 504s can also be for dyslexia address. Thank you, Lucy. Appreciate that. Be the last vehicle after the parade, and we cheer for you. Oh! I am going to do the parade if we do have the Charo Days parade. I'm not going to do the Christmas parade unless the Christmas parade is earlier in the month, because I do plan to go to Guatemala and San Cristobal de las Casas down in Chiapas. But if there is a Charo Days parade, I will be on there. Parents that live by your office texted me today to ask me if her daughter qualifies for virtual, and I didn't know what to tell her. I'll have to ask tomorrow. I think, guys, anyone out there, please just apply. Apply, and if you do get picked to go virtual, just go do virtual. I know this student specifically, and I think that it's she would do well for virtual right about now. Is it done, Dio? The virtual learning option is already filled. I have not received an email for the virtual option. Uh, what you have to do, Lavender Flower, you have to go on to bisd.us and it should appear. They said it was going to be open till Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. But let me say, I don't see why it hasn't been filled up already. Because last I heard, there was a lot of people out there that were requesting to do virtual learning. So we'll see what happens. I do not know. I honestly do not know. But again, I think that we need to up the ante, up the number. We need more slots for individuals who are still concerned about sending their kids onto campus. With that said, guys, again, I'll say this again before I get slammed by my Trumpers out there. With that said, guys, all I'm asking for is choice. That's all I'm asking for. I've already shared. I am not a fan of virtual learning. I hate virtual learning. I do not excel at virtual learning. But at my age, I don't excel at much of anything. Woo! But guys, I'd hope that in time, more and more individuals get the option of going virtual. The only thing is that they go virtual, they won't have the same teacher. No, they won't. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why they're not doing the hybrid. There's got to be a better way, guys. There's got to be a better way. I mean, we have the technology to do air cabs. It's something that's going to happen here in the city of Brownsville, supposedly. Air taxis. Guys, we have the capability. Let's just start putting our heads together and find what is the best solution for distance learning. There's got to be one, guys. And also, the problem with students right now is that they think that the deadlines for homework are the same as when they were online. Yeah, and that is most definitely not the case. But I think a lot of our students out there are not expecting to do much homework anyway. It's kind of a weird deal. Let me tell you, we are living in a weird time. That is for sure. It's a simple solution. Just got go to K 12 and any other one of your choice. BSD is not looking out for students' future except their pocket money. Yes. And again, one of the things that I did in regards to sharing a lot of these places out there, guys, there are options for people. And people should always have options, guys, especially if they fear for the health, the well being, the safety of their kids. Should be options. But education starts at home. You do excel at being the king of all local social media. I don't watch news, I watch your show. I love you, Lavender. Thank you. I appreciate that. Students have this misconception that because they're using the computers at school, they have until 11:59 p.m. to do the test or to do an assignment. Yeah, that's not the case. I think it has to do with the re-education of individuals after they've coming back from virtual learning, and parents are contributing to this idea. Well, again, Lucy, part of the problem with our parents out there is they have the mijito es un angelito, es un ángel del diablo. The teachers will have to use their planning period to do the virtual learning. Really? And then the teacher complained they do too much for $35 an hour? Uh, Let me say, guys, I'm hoping that individuals that have to do the virtual learning during their planning period, I hope those individuals as they unite and complain. Because, guys, let me tell you, that planning period, that planning period is important. And but again, $35 for me is nothing to sneeze about. We love you very much, very much. Stay safe. Prayers for you every day. I love you, mi amor, with all my heart. Guys, tomorrow I will be in the office all day. I actually have a couple of assignments early in the morning that I have to take care of. I have a couple of weddings tomorrow. I actually have a wedding at 4, and I have a wedding at 6:30. A couple of weddings tomorrow. Another one on Friday, and several on Saturday. Um, my schedule for next week is full up. I will be going to Monterrey for a quick little trip Wednesday and Thursday. It's just a quick little trip to go visit Monterrey and to return the permit for my vehicle. Being that I now have a Mexican vehicle, I don't need to have a permit on my American car anymore. So I'm going to go return that. Um, Very true, Erasmo. So, guys, if anyone needs to get married next week, I will not be available Wednesday or Thursday. So please plan around it if you want to get married. Guys, again, my time is about up. We're almost at a whole hour. Very surprised. I didn't think we were going to get past 20 minutes, but I love y'all, guys. Again, I will say this with all my heart and with every fiber of my being, guys. I am here for you, my community. Este, I am here for you, my community. Hola, a new friend here. Love you, flagpole, with all my heart, Papa. Thank you. Guys, I love my community. I love you all. I'm going nowhere. Erasmo Castro is here for the long haul. I will be here as long as you have it. We all love you. No, even if it was, it'd be okay. The question that is bugging me about the virtual learning is if teachers apply for virtual, can they lose their job assignment on their campus? As is right now, I think that there's a lot of our staff that are getting reassigned, moved back and forth. It could happen. Can Damn, I was going to get married. Sorry, I'll be in Monterrey, but I'll be back on Thursday evening. I'll marry you Thursday evening. I'm not sure how your wife might enjoy that. Have you ever married a person to themselves? No, I think that'd be kind of weird. I don't think that they give people their own marriage license for themselves. Is that I've shared, I've married non discriminative. I marry anyone that has a marriage license. I heard that actually happens. I've heard of individuals that marry trees, that marry their pets. I have not done that, and I think I probably won't be doing that anytime soon. Take care of each other, but take care of me. Good night. You got my catchphrase, Papa. Love you, Erasmo. Love you too, mi amor. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for being here. Yo, answer Lucy Pina's question. You will lose current position. To answer Lucy, yes. Um, I think that there's a lot of individuals out there that are already starting to fall into the getting moved around back and forth. It's kind of a weird deal. I feel for my teachers though. I really do. Damn, I was planning to get married to you, Papa. I am available. Woo! Wine and dine me till death do us part. Guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming on. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a little bit more of information in regards to what's going on with Minerva. We'll have a better understanding in regards to where our numbers at in regards to the individuals. Este, no, marry me. Hey guys, whoever wines and dines at Erasmo Castro, they get this big old prize. I love y'all guys with all my heart. Thank y'all so much for being good to Erasmo Castro. And I'll always be here for you. I promise. Um, one last thing that I will say is that I think I mentioned it the other night is guys, if you are ever depressed, if you are ever sad, if you are ever thinking, guys, that you are out there by yourself or alone, if you ever have any thought of hurting yourself in any way, shape, or form, please call me. Do not do something that will bring more sadness or sadness to your family, to your friends. Please don't do something that will bring sadness to me. Please. I care. I truly care. And I will do my darndest, guys, to find you help if you need help. But I will be that shoulder to cry upon. I will be that hand that helps you back up because I have faith that you would do the same for me. So please, guys, if ever there is that thought of personal harm, please don't. Erasmo loves you, man. Trump 2024. He's running, not a doubt. Love you, Rodney. I'll be ready for Halloween. I'll get a new outfit. Be kind of cool. Guys, post your number. My phone number, guys, very simple. That is my phone number. That is my personal cell phone number, guys. If you need someone to talk to, if you want to hurt yourself in any way or hurt anybody else for that matter, please contact me, guys. 956-572-1899. I care. And I know a lot of people here in the community that also care. Please, 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 I beg you, if you ever feel down and out, dreary, depressed, sad, Erasmo cares. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer if you still believe in all that stuff. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. I love y'all. Guys, be good to each other. and please continue to be good to me. God bless.